good question. There are plenty of ramifications. The tariffs, for one, and clearly the impact that that's having on growth, inflation, and the labour markets. I think there's a bit of a dichotomy there. In terms of growth, we're seeing slowing growth with the uncertainty caused by tariffs, both to individuals and to businesses. On the labour market, with immigration, it's a big question. We're seeing NFPs which are falling. The break-even rate, we're unsure of where that lies, but certainly there's a slowing of the labour market. But on the flip side, the other side of the Fed's mandate is inflation. And with tariffs, we're clearly seeing an increase in prices. We're above the Fed's target. And so it creates a bit of an uncertain environment for the Federal Reserve in terms of what they do with that environment. Slowing, but above zero growth, a labour market which is slowing, and inflation which is above target. That causes many problems for them and us as investors. The other element which is interesting with Trump's second term is around Fed independence. And certainly that's impacting the long end of the bond curve in terms of the construct of the FOMC and the Federal Reserve. And there is the worry that the independence which the Fed demands is not being adhered to. Well, what this uncertainty creates is volatility. And for a macro fund like mine, volatility is a good thing. It gives us opportunities. So what we are seeing is that with the tariffs, it's impacting different countries at different rates and at different times. And therefore, we have the ability to play that differential and take advantage of that. Clearly within credit, it's similar. And there are different segments of the credit market which are more or less attractive at different points of time. So with that volatility, as I say, it creates opportunities for a macro fund, and we can access that either by our active opportunistic bucket, where we can go long or short duration, or indeed via a relative value bucket, where we have the ability to go long and short individual countries, segments of the credit market, whether that be US versus Euro high yields, or within emerging markets as well. And in the emerging markets is somewhere where we are seeing some more opportunities, particularly in this weak dollar environment, which we think has some legs, given the period of extended period of dollar overvaluation. Well, the future is very uncertain, right? Whether we see recession, many don't expect that. Whether we see a slowdown, whether we actually see that post the uncertainty and now a bit more clarity over tariffs, an increase in growth. It doesn't really matter for our process because we have a very flexible process where we can take advantage, as I say, of volatility and opportunities. Also very flexible in terms of being able to navigate markets and take advantage of those opportunities as they arise.